And in this scene, the Bedales are juggling two major tasks. They're trying to round up enough books to sell to pay their bills, and they're preparing for the arrival of cousin Christopher, the son of long-lost Uncle Henry.
I found it, the Benvenuto Cellini. Morris had taken it for that Italian engraving and forgotten to put it back. There it was under a pile of litter in the studio.
Feather-brained boy.
My dear Betty, I breathe again. There are intimate memories connected with this volume. I wouldn't have lost it for anything.
Morris and the unknown Christopher will tumble in on top of the conference, I'm afraid. How funny it is to call a man by his Christian name before you've ever set eyes on him. I wonder what the man's like.
If he's like his father, he's long and thin and hard. Hard as the nether millstone.
Not hard, Janie. Independent. Henry had a good heart.
Just what he hadn't. You forget him.
Father always forgets the nasty part of people, but so often they won't let you.
Henry hated his relations. He only went to Australia to get as far away from every other Bedale as he possibly could.
What did Uncle Henry do out there?
We do not know. He married at any rate. His wife was an orphan without a soul in the world belonging to her. But it argues a heart that he could marry anybody. Sadly enough, she died very young. Christopher has never known a mother's care.
What you don't know, you don't miss. My Golden Wyandottes never knew a mother's care, but they're all right.
That was all we ever heard until...
Until Henry died himself.
No, Janie. When our dear mother passed away, Henry wrote and offered to pay his share of the tomb.
He'd have been delighted to pay for tombs for us all.
A man of singular character was Henry. Just a little too interested in self, perhaps. But we must not judge him now. At any rate, we come to his only son with open minds.
And caution. I beg you will be cautious and not too effusive, Nicholas. He may be another Henry.
He may feel just a human need of us.
He's probably feeling a human need for pounds, shillings, and pence.
Then where should he come but here to his own kin?
Don't be sentimental, Nicholas. Please. We are in no position to help anybody.
Must help ourselves first, Father. We'll hope he's prosperous.
He shall at least have friendship, though generosity is denied us.
Don't do anything silly. Don't let him quarter himself on us too long. Young people nowadays are so ready to take everything for granted. They always expect the admiration of the middle-aged, and so seldom deserve it.
He's a Bedale. We are quite safe with him.
It's very unlikely he would care for things that matter.
Surely he's bound to be interested in books or blue china, in pictures or music. What could any life be without these things?
Perhaps he'll show us. You can always fall back on me if he hates art.
Don't be flippant, Betty, and don't be hopeful, Nicholas. There are only too many young men and young women who care not a button for art in any shape. Australia's not at all an arty place, I believe.